Welcome to blocks, one of the most loved and hated parts of CAD. Before you get started, make sure that you are comfortable using AutoCAD. You know how to work with some of the most basic tools, and you can create and select objects. What is a block? Well, think of it like a stamp. You can redraw something over and over and over again, or you can just take a stamp and reprint an identical copy. This is useful because it keeps things consistent. You can insert multiple copies of the same object. You can make a single change to that object and it will permeate through all of the inserts of that block. And it saves a lot of memory, so it keeps drawings quite lightweight. In addition, you can share these blocks between drawings, although just be aware of the fact that if you edit it inside one drawing, it will not update inside the other drawings. That's an XREF. We won't be covering it as part of beginners, but it's good to know that XREFs do exist. To begin, look at these objects. They're all just individual, and I can copy and I can paste, but then it's a copy, and if I edit one, it doesn't change the other one. There's 4 different entities. It's not very convenient. Instead, I'm going to launch the block command, and this dialog's going to pop up. Don't worry too much about most of it. Just focus on the insertion point and the selecting entities point. Most of the other settings can be left as they are. Give it a name. And the one thing to look out for is the insertion point. So if we just ignore the insertion point and we let it default to 0, 0, it's not always that useful. You can see that the grip point for that object is all the way over there. Definitely not what we want. So instead, we're going to manually place the insertion point in a sensible location, and we're going to choose that. Now you can see that we can move it around much more sensibly and easier. And we can't actually edit the geometry by accident. We can also insert multiple copies of this using the insert command and the blocks palette. And you can change the settings for inserting this block. Let's create some more blocks. See that again, we can't edit this geometry. So I can now insert multiple copies of the same geometry, and I know that it's exactly the same, and it's not adding any weight to the drawing. If I want to edit one of the blocks, I simply double click on the block and this dialog pops up where I can select the correct block. And then this block edit mode opens up. Now you can also launch the command B edit. Once you're in block edit mode, you'll see that the ribbon at the top changes, and so does the background color, which gives you a clue that you are in a special mode. Now, if I make some alterations to this block, then I save the changes, you'll notice that the block automatically updates, and this would permeate through all instances of the same block. So I just make one update, all the other blocks change. Let's see this again with the tomato. If I change it to 5 segments and save, you can see that both blocks now match. And I can insert as many copies as I like. It's also good to know that you can insert a whole drawing as a block. So it doesn't have to just be a block that's contained inside your drawing, but you can use another drawing, insert it as a block, and it will be saved inside that drawing. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe. Turn on the notifications, it really helps me out. It also lets you know when the next lessons are becoming available. Additional resources are available, including PDFs, DWG files, reference documentation, and exclusive videos. Please see the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.